lot of the horror movies that we've made, we try and appeal to a universal something that people are scared of. And when we started thinking about doing Ouija, we would just kind of ask people, did you ever use a Ouija board? And it was amazing to us how many people did and how many people had interesting, odd, and scary experiences.
I was always told not to mess with a Ouija board. People told me horror stories about contacting a spirit, bizarre tales, and my mum does like tarot cards and stuff. So she's like, never mess with it, Olivia, never mess with it. I've always wanted to. I remember saying to my friends once, like, let's make a Ouija board, let's go into a barn, let's go into an abandoned barn and let's play. And they were like, no.
Doris, I'm playing alone, you have to play!
Using the Ouija board as a conduit in order to reach spirits, it's something that a lot of us have actually had experiences with. It's not that fantastical. It's something that frightens a lot of us because it can be or seems to be so real. I think there's positive and negative energy in the universe, and I think spirits also abide by those rules.
People have all different associations with the Ouija board, and a lot of people are really actually, people who don't even believe in ghosts are frightened about it. They feel like playing with the Ouija board tempts fate in a certain way.
It's been interesting, you know, because myself, the way I live my life, I've never really been into ghosts or anything, but it's creepy coming to the set and having to play the Ouija board. And, you know, on my drives home, I'm like, am I hearing stuff?
This house is actually a little bit freaky. It's a little weird. There have been a couple ghost stories of noises that have been happening upstairs and no one's upstairs.
It's actually been so fun. I came onto set and I told James, our AD, and Styles, our director, it's like, please, I really want to be scared. Could we really scare me? And they're like, we don't know, like, maybe. And I was like, come on, like, I just want to be scared. They've succeeded, and then some. They're really good at scaring people because they've all done horror movies before, so it's such a treat for me.
We would make creepy noises in this big, great house where we were shooting to give them the sense of there was some other kind of presence happening.
Hi, friend.
Hi, friend.
They didn't tell us they were gonna do that, and we all freaked out. We accidentally kicked the guy under the table that was actually moving the Ouija board piece, you know? The planchette is being moved by a guy underneath the table with a magnet, and we all forgot he was underneath there, and they freaked us out.
We never wanted the audience to think that it looked like our actors were pushing the planchette around the board. So we put a guy under the table. We cut a hole in the middle of the table, and we had a board that the actors would see and a mirror image of the board underneath that the guy under the table could see. He had a magnet attached to the planchette. So every time a letter was called out, he was able to move the planchette, and it worked brilliantly.
My grandmother would tell me, like, don't ever play with the Ouija board, and I actually never did until I was doing research for this role. So, I don't know, use at your own risk, I guess.
Question, are these things really happening, or am I imagining it?
I don't even think I believe in these things, but I still don't want to touch it.
Come on, they sell them in toy stores.